What is up, guys? Today I'll be going over how I made just over $880 trading the NASDAQ, all my trades, so on and so forth, right? So this was across two accounts. This is the this is the first funded account, the main one. I made 264 on this one, taking two trades. One of them was pretty much break even, one of them was a win. This one's the pride and joy. I've been on a pretty solid streak with this account and feeling really good with it. So I'm always okay with locking out on one win. Feels good to score like a nice base hit. On this fresher funded account, I haven't taken a payout yet, so I'm okay with pushing it if I need to, and risking profits if I feel like it's a smart decision to do so. So that's what I did, and I actually started the day off trading Asia session last night. Was it Asia session? No, I'm sorry. I actually traded like pre-market this morning around 6:30. So let's go into the breakdown here. Let's start with this account. So number four is the account. I was initially long, then I realized that the volume profile was in a D shape. It should be a D shape. We were starting to put in bearish price action, meaning that there was a higher probability that we would want to rebalance back near the point of control. So I cut the long, negative $100, cut my loser short, and then stuck my normal one-to-one trade on the short. So yeah, I was initially long here because I wanted to stay with the trend, but I was like, hold on, wait a second. This isn't New York, we're not in New York session yet. There's a good chance we're going to want to rebalance before continuing higher. And it just made a lot more sense. So I actually cut the long and I lost $100 on that. And then I took the short. We did kind of chop around a bit here. You can see it better here. We did kind of chop around a bit, but then we eventually kind of just fell off, which was nice. So I took that, and then I was done with the. I was like, all right, let me just wait until New York Open. So 9:30 hits. I jumped onto the main account, and I actually missed a really nice point of control break and retest. So I actually it was a point of control tap. So we pushed through like right off open. We pretty much we shot right down. Right, this was a pre-open candle. I think it was like the 928 candle. 929, 930 hits. You can see this nice wick here, and we pretty much shot right down. The following candle, we completely shot through, and the point of control was right here. Once this candle closed, we actually put like it looked like we were looking so bearish. I didn't even set the limit order here like I usually do, so I just did not think we were going to come back up. And then we all of a sudden like we spiked right up. And as it was happening, I was like, all right, I should probably put my limit order there, but I just didn't. My discretion was like, you know what, that's probably not the best idea. We just swept out this low, and you can't see it here yet, but we're tapping into this overnight point of control. I know that the overall theme is bullish, right? We had huge bullish day yesterday. We've been super bullish lately, so I was like, hold on, like we just took out this low, we're tapping off the overnight point of control, and now we're getting a crazy bullish reaction. Do I really feel comfortable shorting this? So I didn't. I didn't do that, but what I did do was once I saw like just the price action how we were putting in, I didn't want to short it, so I said, you know what, I can probably sneak along right here. I could probably throw my limit order here, see if we get tapped off and shoot up. And we actually did. So we went all the way up. We tapped into this, and then in that, the candle didn't close yet. There was still time left. We came back down. We tapped the point of control, and then we came back up, and I got my 12 and a half points off of that. And then I quickly moved over to the other account. We had some time here in between. Excuse me. And yeah, we kind of chopped around a bit. It really wasn't the best trade. Let's see what I wrote here. Overnight point of control tap the candle before it would have closed through the overnight point of control would have indicated that bears are stronger right now, which would have made this higher probability. So yeah, it's a good point. It looks like more like we're rejecting the point of control rather than breaking through it and holding below it, right? We did break through it here, but the following candle showed both signs of bullishness, and then we came back up. We were rejecting this though here, and I was like, all right, maybe we want to go down. So I tried the short. It failed pretty much immediately, so which was fine. So then so I took realistically I kind of fumbled this a little bit. I think I took it on this candle. I jumped in way too quickly. I saw this huge engulfing. I guess I really didn't FOMO. This is something I would normally do, but it was just such a strong push off this overnight point of control again, and we completely engulfed this set of down candles. So I was like, you know what? I'll take another shot. I still have ammo in the tank if I lost, and I lost, right? It was a pretty quick loss, so it is what it is. But following that, we had I think like 3 or 4 wins in a row. So strong bearish momentum off the overnight, strong bearish momentum off through the overnight. I think I'm going to put it right here. Overnight point of control, headed for recent swing low and overnight high volume node. So I marked out this node from the overnight session pretty much any time before between the close of the day prior and 9:30 the next day is what I consider overnight, just for sake of ease. Pretty much the same idea that we had on the previous trade, but the opposite way. So I said if we weren't going up, maybe we'll go down, and we wanted to tap this point of control, tap off this high volume node. So honestly, once I saw how we engulfed this, and we finally closed through the overnight point of control, I was like, okay, I'll take it. I'll risk it. I got in, and it hit TP pretty much immediately with like no drawdown. So that was really nice, and put me a win there. Overnight point of control break and retest. Ooh, cool. This was a really clean one. And it pretty much hit take profit immediately. So we broke through it, really strong bearish candles down. And I saw the overnight point of control right there, and I was like, you know what, this is a perfect spot to set the limit order, and see if we can push back down to this high volume node. And yeah, we tapped off it, and it performed really nicely. Nice reaction to it. So then we came back down here, and I'll be honest, I've seen this candle pattern before, where we kind of, I guess not a candle pattern, but we were just like, I guess it is, I don't know, but we were rejecting so nicely off this high volume node. I was thinking, all right, we really don't even want to dig into it. We might want to hit the point of control first before coming back down, or it might be time for us to come back up. So when I saw this reaction, I pretty much market ordered it in, got some slippage, and 12.5 points brought me to the overnight point of control, which is really clean. That was a quick one as well. And then yeah, once we actually broke through it, we closed through it here. We then opened up here. Once I saw we jumped, I was like, okay, there's a good chance we tap into this and then come back up and at least go for the point of the current point of control off the overnight point of control. Set the limit order. It hit in pretty much seconds, and I TP hit in a matter of seconds too. That brought me to 619. So I was like, all right, cool. I am done for the day. Solid trading day for sure. So all in all, really good. If you want, we can jump through the stats here. I think no, the stats aren't what I thought they would be. Oh, because it's this. Oh, maybe not. Maybe we just need this. Mm-mm-mm. Yeah, this was like that morning trade, but like the 6:30 trade. But all the other trades were no longer than 45 seconds. So really nice trades, really clean. $800 day, not bad at all. So yeah, thanks for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll catch you on the next one.